So just a quick update to the challenge. So I was doing a lot of backtests on the server. So originally, if you saw my previous videos, we installed the MetaTrader 5 demo account for testing stuff on the C drive. So basically what happens is with MetaTrader 5, the more backtests you do, it clogs up the system. So obviously you can clear the cache files and stuff like that, but the log files, which I'll go through. But the thing is, you want to install it, which I learned actually, that you want to install on a drive, that's got a lot of gigs. So in my case here, as you can see, I got 4 GB left. On D I got 39, it's 37. So what I've decided to do now, I've uninstalled the MetaTrader demo account software from the C drive, and now I want to install it on the D drive because I've got more free space left, which I can use for backtesting. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to install MetaTrader again. So yeah, what I've learned is that with the I used to do a lot of testing on MetaTrader 4 MT4, which requires less space and stuff. But MetaTrader 5, because it's got loads more features on backtesting elements, it just takes a bit more resources and space. So that's the thing with MetaTrader 5. But hopefully this should sort it out, because I'm going to have more space, and then we can clear this log files as well as we do more tests. Complete the test. After we complete test, we can just clear the log files, and that will free up the system to create more backtests. Alright, it's done now. Alright, just a quick update. So what I'm finding is on my particular server here, VPS, because I've got very low storage, as you can see here, 40 GB on C and 40 on D, total of 80, which is not great. Basically I'm finding that when I do the tests, the more tests I do on MetaTrader 5 backtests, it clogs up the system. So I'm having to clear the log files every time, and then it obviously causes problems in the overall system because it's installed on the C drive, because the C drive's got the operating system files as well. So the good idea is really to install MetaTrader on the D drive, because I've got more free space available, which I'm going to do now. So I've uninstalled it from my C drive now. So if you wanted to uninstall, you just go to the server, you go to control panel on the server, same as the typical the Windows home ones, home version. Look, control panel, same interface, sort of similar. Program files, and just locate your MT5 RoboForex, and just uninstall it. And make sure when you uninstall it, if I just show you an example here, it's going to come up with an option. Actually that was uninstalled already. Let's just do it on this one. That's just an example. Look, when you uninstall, in your case, the RoboForex or whatever, if you want to install the MT, you have to click on that as well, so it deletes all the cache files and any other information. So once you uninstall it, then we're going to install MT5 on the D drive this time, because I've got more space in there for the backtesting. So I'm just going to do that now. But here's the thing, look, when you go to default option, it's going to automatically install it on C drive. So you have to go to settings, and then just change that to D. Oh, it doesn't matter if you haven't got a folder there already, it's going to create it by itself. So just change it from C to D, that's it. And just go to next, and it should install on the D drive automatically, which will have a look. So we go to D. Look, it's already created a file. Look, see, it's automatically created a folder already. So that should finish up very soon, in a couple of seconds. Alright, so that's done now. So now it's just going to automatically load up, I think. I just have to log in again to the demo account. Let's go to RoboForex, and you log into your existing account. So that account information, you put in your demo account details from your email. You should have an email when you create your demo account, which I'm going to do now. It's installed now on the D drive, so I've got more space. Now I just have to load the tick story data files on there, which is the ducat copy for the backtesting data for gold, and because obviously it was installed in the other version, the C drive version of it, so I'm just going to do that now. So I've just loaded tick story. So in your case, you can just basically, you should have your data. If you followed the previous video, you should have your data on your drive, which you can just go through the same process. But I'm just going to download a fresh copy because we're looking at May now, May the 5th at the moment. So I'm going to download a fresh 1 year's data from today's date. But you can still use your previous days that you did last time. It was a few days ago I can record that video, or you can just download a fresh new set. But it's always good to have a fresh set regularly. So I'm just going to install a fresh set of data. So we're going to go to commodity XAU, export to, first we're going to do bars. We're going to do last year. So I'm going to make a note of that. So that's today's date, 2025 to 2026. I'm just going to make a note of that. Okay, so the next thing is going to be date, which I want to set to London. Next thing we need to do is I want to put this file on the D drive. So I just put D drive and then put XAUSD bars D drive, and do the same for the tick as well. By the way, on the previous video, if you watched that one, I had to wait. I showed in a way that you have to wait for one to finish and then for the other one to load before you do the second set. But you can do them both at the same time. It allows simultaneous downloads. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to set that one off. Then I'm going to do the tick one. So let's click OK to that. Okay, so that's downloading. So in the previous video I said that we have to wait for the this one to finish, but we don't have to actually. We can do this, start the next one again. So we go last year, and this time we're going to do tick data. I'm just going to do it again. Actually, I made a mistake. So let's go there. So we'll select tick data this time, and then London, and set this one to D drive. XAUSD, changes to D drive. Alright, let's do final check. Yeah, 1 year, tick data, London. This, yes, done. Okay, now both can be downloaded at the same time, so we're not waiting around. Okay, so the reason we download this step here, we're doing this step, is because the broker data that comes with your software MT5, basically apparently it's not good quality data, so it's not as good basically. So that's why if you want really good high quality data for your backtest results, Ducas Copy is a company that has the best data, and apparently institutions use this data as well. And Tick Story is the company that supplies this data. So they got different plans, paid plan and the free plan. The free plan allows 1 year's worth of data, and that's what we're doing in this video. Basically, we download 1 year's worth of data for free, which we can use for our back testing. So that's the reason why we're doing this, so that we get really good quality data when we're doing the back tests. So while that's downloading, I can just do some housekeeping stuff, optimization of the desktop version of the MT file. I want to hide all, delete all of them, don't need these, delete all of them, just load up XAUSD, show you here, XAUSD, that's all we need. now this one here, double click, because the more symbols you have, the more, look, the more price is going up and down. All these little things take up your resources of your server, which you don't want. Next we're going to do, we're going to go to options, we're going to untick news, charts, to be honest, we don't need none of that. No, we don't need none of that. See, the more things, because of auto, we're going to have auto trading on our strategy, auto trading strategies. EAs are going to be doing all the you know, logic and stuff like that, so we don't need all this history, because we're not manually looking at charts, to be honest with you. Yeah, so our strategy is going to do that automatically. We don't need to worry about all this stuff. As I said, the more things you have on your charts, the more resource it's going to take up, so we don't need none of that. We don't need that as well. We do need that. So we're gonna leave that one for now, because some EAs require that, but for now that can stay unticked. Untick this one as well. We don't need sound. We don't need that. We don't need that. Okay, we do need that. So untick calendar, untick specify service you want to use in this term. Yeah, we want market, because market is where the EAs are, which we're going to download from. Untick VPS, untick Python, untick article. We just need market and code base, because code base sometimes has some EAs and utilities that we might need. And next thing you have to do is log into your MQL5 account, which is a free account which you can get. If you click on go to mql5.com, you can basically sign up for free. So I'm just going to log into this while I'm waiting for the tick story data to download. Still downloading, so I'm just going to do that now. Alright, so I've just logged in, so now I've got access to the market now. One thing I will add though, look, because I'm using a cheaper version of the VPS, look, you can see not responding. So I'm going to have to monitor the situation when I load up EAs when we're testing and stuff and running live accounts. If I see that it's running slow, I might have to upgrade it to a higher speed VPS. Go maybe switch provider, but for now let's see how it goes anyway, because this is a cheaper version of the VPS, which is into server, and the next one up is Forex VPS, which I had a really good experience in. But I'm trying to keep costs as low as possible for the challenge to start with. Idea is basically build up some profits, and then we use the profits to reinvest and buy any tools and stuff that we need to, so we don't pay out of pocket from the start. So I'm trying to see if we can get away with the cheap VPS at the moment, build up some profits, and then we'll see how it goes. But if I see that it's not doing the job of the EAs running, is slowing down, things like that, I might have to consider upgrading to a high speed VPS, which is obviously going to cost a few more dollars a month, pounds a month. But for the challenge, we just have to, let's have to do it. But let's see how this goes. Alright, so both sets are downloaded, so we're going to load this data up on our MT5 version now. We're going to go to view symbols, and then create go to metals XAUSD, and then create custom symbol, and then we're going to give it a name, which I'm going to give it XAUSD tick story data, something like that. XAUSD story data TSD. Okay, and now we've got our custom symbol ready there. And next we're going to go highlight this and then go to bars. Then we're going to go to import bars. We're going to go to browse, and then we're going to point it to the bars file that we download on the C drive and open. And that's going to download the files. Click on OK. Okay, and that's down. Bars normally downloads quite quick than the tick one. So now we're going to do the same thing for tick as well. Go to ticks, and then import ticks. Then browse again, same thing, and then but this time it's going to be ticks, and then going to click OK, and then we just got to wait for the process to finish. That usually takes a bit longer, and you can see the progress bar here. Let's wait for that to finish. Okay, so the data is downloaded now. We're just going to do a quick test with the back test. So in the navigator, let's try with the free robots. So right click click on free robots folder. So we'll click on this first one here, right click and then click on test. And then what we're going to do now, we're going to select our custom symbol. I've selected already, but here XAUSD TSD. Make sure you select custom and then stick to M5 is fine. And the period, we're going to set it to the date that we download date range for, which is in my case this date range here. Make sure you set it to that because that's the data that we downloaded, yeah. And leave that as it is. Ping delay, set it to set it to the last ping to your server. That's the real time delay that's currently on your server. Modeling, I think I covered that in the last video, but the best quality is going to be every tick based on real ticks. It takes a bit longer to do the test, but you're getting really good quality modeling compared to the other ones. I haven't explored the other ones, but I've read that 1 minute OHLC is also good, but this one's the best one. So let's go with this one for now. This takes a bit longer and we'll leave these as it is. Right, the start button is here on the right. Click on start. As I said, it takes a bit longer, but you're going to get the best quality test data. Let's wait for that now to go through. So you click on graph and you can see the visual graph while it's doing the test. Okay, so this data's come through now. So this is doing the test, as you can see here. It's not looking good, this particular EA. So let's look at the result. Let's just complete it now. So if you go to backtest, and here you can see the result of what happened. So with 1 year's of data from last year May to today, so yesterday, 1 year, it lost basically $129 in this case, which is not good. So basically, yeah, from the outset, from the default settings, it's not good. This one, this particular EA. But if you want to look at more information, if you scroll down, you can see more information like what days it was profitable and lost and things like that. More stats, and if you go more down, you can see the deals. Actually, you can, if you right click and click on deals, that shows the trade information. Look, you can see what trade, what date it took, what profit loss it was, things like that. But yeah, for this example, obviously it's not good, this one, this result here, but that's just a test as we're doing it. So yeah, so that's how you do the testing. And so now we've got the data loaded on the D drive. So now I can just continue on researching more EAs. But at the moment, as I said, I've been researching loads of EAs, free ones. I'm not finding any good one, I'll be honest with you, to start off with this challenge. So that's why obviously it's taking time for me to get one going, because I want to make sure it's a good one. But when it comes to free ones, there's very few, to be honest with you, that are really profitable. So you know, there's hundreds in the marketplace, but to find a profitable one, it's like a needle in a haystack sort of thing. But hopefully I'm just going to crack on and just keep on researching, and hopefully I'll find one that I can put on the demo account to start with. And then if the demo account shows good, if the backtest result shows profitable, we're going to go on a demo account, and after the demo account, if it shows profitable, we're going to go on the live account. So that's the process, and that's it for now for this video. So this is basically part of a challenge that I'm currently running right now. It's to grow $100 capital into 1 million with automated trading strategies. I'm basically sharing all my steps and documenting it. So if you want to join and follow all these steps and stuff like that, or just follow along and just learn, see my losses and wins, stuff like that, my experiences, you can do so. It's completely free. You can go to 100-1m.com and register for free, and you can see basically all my actions. But this video is part of my journey at the moment, that I'm just a few obstacles that I'm going through. I'm just recording my actions basically, and what's happening. So that's it for now for this video. I'll also put a link in the comments, probably in the description. You can download, go to the link from there. Thanks for watching, all the best.